the difference. I know when I called, I felt the difference. Coming to my house next week to help us out with the leaky sunlight. They do repairs. A lot of roofing companies don't want to do repairs. It's not where the big bucks are. But it's all right. Easton Roofing would be happy to come out and take a look at your repair. EastonRoofing.com.
You're in the program.
If you are looking for quality work on your home by a local company that values integrity as well as quality, then Easton Roofing is the easy choice. You're not just a number or contract to Easton, where no job is too big or too small. Owner Joe Spiker is always personally available to you if you have questions or concerns. For residential and commercial roofing jobs, large and small, attic insulation, gutters, and much more, Easton Roofing is the perfect choice for you. Among their countless accolades are 4 consecutive years as an Angie's List Super Service Award winner, over 60 5-star Google reviews, over 60 5-star Yelp reviews, and Best of House honors 4 years in a row. A hands-on small business named after the owner's son, Easton Roofing does things the right way. All repairs are completed by Easton employees, and the company is completely licensed and insured. Get the personal, quality work that you are looking for the most important thing in your life, a safe and beautiful home. Visit EastonRoofing.com or call 913-257-5426. Make the best choice when you need help with your home. Easton Roofing, where integrity matters.
You're in the program. Danny Unleashed, Danny Clinkscale in from DannyClinkscale.com. He's brought to you by Easton Roofing. You can find them online at EastonRoofing.com. Commercial, residential, roofs, gutters, and attic insulation. That's what Easton Roofing is. Lots and lots of great reviews. If you need work done on your roof, check out their reviews online at Google, Facebook, or Yelp. You'll see the difference. 5,000 jobs completed here in the KC area. Our friends at Easton Roofing, EastonRoofing.com.
And Easton Roofing is one of my sponsors at DannyClinkscale.com, and they are the title sponsor of Kansas City Profiles, which is a podcast each and every Friday that profiles a prominent Kansas Cityan and sort of gives you things that a backstory that you don't know.
Okay.
I mean, we know that.
Who is it this week?
It is Blair Kirchhoff.
Week. Very nice.
I'll tell you what, we're going to do this in a little while, and it will be up at 3:00 today. Blair's done a pretty good job of. There's nothing out there. You can't. Blair Kirchhoff bio, nothing. He won an award. He covered the Jayhawks. I mean,
he won a really nice award, by the way.
Super award.
Yes.
I mean, he's in the college basketball
I'm looking forward to
Hall
that.
of Fame,
I want to hear it. Get to the bottom of what makes Blair tick.
Exactly, and I think I'm going to guess he's not going to be like wildly forthcoming like me, but I think we'll get some good stuff.
He's not going to call his wife pre-enjoyed. I can tell you that.
No, probably not.
Seems like
probably
a
not
long shot.
Smart enough for that. That's for damn sure.
So anyway, we have a regular rotation of podcasts. Mondays is a basic look at the weekend or week developments in sports. Wednesday is arts and lifestyles, where we do music every other week with Timothy Finn, long time with the Kansas City Star, and then we alternate with other material of mine, and blogs fill in through the week. So I love the website, love doing it, and it's getting good traffic and good recognition, so I appreciate it.
DannyClinkscale.com. We are talking about Danny, the Royals finding ways to lose.
You know,
really not. I mean, it's pretty much, actually, that's a dumb statement because it's pretty much the same. Play decent baseball, get a lead, and then crap it away has been largely
right. And then
been.
You just, because you do that, and then you just toss in a couple of ordinary losses, like a couple this week back-to-back, were just regular run-of-the-mill losses. The bullpen didn't do anything wrong, and they didn't hit enough, and they lost. But then you toss away a few, and you're talking 2-10. And that's one of the reasons you asked the question earlier if they're going to lose 100. Now I think they are going to lose 100 because
I do too.
They shouldn't be 2-10. They've played decent baseball so far, and I don't think this is really a decent baseball team. I think it's it's not awful, but I think decent would be a 500 baseball team. I don't think it is. They probably have played 500 baseball, quote unquote, so far this year, and they're 2-10.
Brad Boxberger's not going to get better by my count. I mean, it's not there. He's not the guy that was, fireballing people away.
What are they doing with Ian Kennedy?
Willie Peralta was a released pitcher last year, and they kind of caught lightning in a bottle by moving him into the bullpen. But that does not seem to have been anything to sustain. I don't know, and I don't see the reinforcements coming. Their true next wave is still quite a ways away.
I have hope for Lovelady.
I do too, but that's not enough.
But I just want to mention, I don't want to go have the clock ticking and not get this in. I just have to give such great kudos. I will never be able to think of anything this great to describe the bullpen as Sam Melner did in his column a few days ago. And here's how it goes. They need to find only 3 reliable relievers. Try saying that 5 times fast. Reliable relievers. Maybe 4. A manager can work with that. The rest can be filled in on the fly. But at the moment, that feels like being given pieces for a Pinewood Derby car and being told to make lasagna. I mean, that is gold. That is gold.
Yeah.
Taking you down the road of the Pinewood Derby and then lasagna.
Yeah, try to make lasagna out of wood.
And that's what I don't see the replacements. I don't see the guys that are going to step it up. They're not going to go grab anybody. And that's
he points out. Sam makes another point. Why not sign Craig Kimbrell?
I was going right there. Dallas Keuchel and Craig Kimbrell sit out there. Why not get them and trade them? They do not want to do that. They clearly are chasing the lost revenues of the previous years, and there's an edict to. I mean, even the money they're spending on the box burgers and the Dudas is inconsequential, really, to the course of the bottom line.
Right. Now, to be fair, the Royals could have actually explored those. We don't know. I mean, I can totally see Craig Kimbrell saying, I'll just wait for a good team to sign me.
Yeah.
I don't want to go pitch for the Royals.
Oh, I agree.
So that's possible. That's
it is possible.
I don't believe that. I don't think they probably have gone down that road.
And I have no problem with them not spending. I mean, Keuchel supposedly wants $18 million, wants a 1-year, $18 million deal. Keuchel I don't see. Kimbrell I see more. Because the price isn't going to be as much, and I think relievers are more likely to be healthy, and particularly him. So I could see that move. But I can also see Kimbrell saying, no, not for any amount. No, I'm not. No,
exactly. Especially now.
I pitch for winners. No, that's not how it's going to be. So I totally get it. And listen, I have no problem with them cutting payroll. You know, that Forbes report showed how it was 7 straight years of spending more every year and getting up to the final year. I think their total commitment was $180 million or something, according to Forbes, in the last year of spending money. So the Glass family did everything I could ask them to do from a monetary standpoint. Now, if they don't let him eat money to make deals, I got a problem with that.
I agree with that.
But there's a willingness to spend money if you show that you're going somewhere. Mm-hmm. And they continue to write checks even on the downslope. And so I appreciate that from the Glass family. I have no ill will whatsoever for the Glasses.
Once they decided they were going to be owners.
Yes. And not try to revolutionize the game by losing.
They were good at it.
No, I think
or being cheap. I mean, both.
I mean, are they a little bit cheap? Well, probably fair. Yeah. I mean,
but during the rise,
they're not exorbitant, but they'll spend money if you give them a winner.
During the rise to the championship, you really couldn't ask that much more.
No, I have nothing to complain. Now, I mean, there are things they could do, but they are not skinflints that are simply just watching the value of the team go up. They put their money where their mouth is. But I will tell you this, I think they real quickly took a look at the $2.7 million and $2.6 million coming through turnstiles and thought, okay, happy days are here. We're $2 million every year now. And I think the reality is of all sports, you don't win, we're not going because the TV is good. You've got to create the hip bar.
Right.
And it's a losing team is not more hip than my basement.
And the Royals were just such a fun team to root for if you were a new fan. It wasn't real baseball. Teams don't come from behind and win games all the time. Games aren't over after the 6th inning every time. So these people were watching other games, real baseball games in the subsequent years and going, well, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
We blew the game. Joakim Soren, he's awful. You know what? He wasn't awful in his 2 years for the Royals. He was not great, but his ERA in 2 years was 3.8. That's not terrible. No. But he looked terrible to these fans. My God, we blew a game. Head for the hills. Or head not for the turnstiles.
Yeah.
And that it did happen even faster than I thought.
I will say this. I think that's the miscalculation that Dayton Moore made, and he can still salvage it.
That he had created a core of new fans when really he hadn't.
Listen, I had people in the Royals organization ask me early in his tenure, do you think this town can actually put $2 million in? I'm like, yes, I would be targeting 3. We've talked about it. We've debated whether or not they could get 3. It's like a sellout every single night with the capacity. But I think that should be your goal.
Sure.
Keep winning, create some more premium seats, get it up and going. I mean, the
they
St.
had
Louis
done
Cardinals
mid-twos before, so there was
St.
no
Louis
reason
Cardinals
to think
can
they
do 3. This town can do 3. All right? But it's not going to happen off just one spurt. You're going to have to do what the Cardinals do. Every year they leave spring training, and Cardinal fans believe they can win the World Series.
Right.
You've got to get to that point. And I think there was a miscalculation in the standpoint of, well, if we keep a couple of the guys around, the fans will keep coming out. We don't care. He talks a lot about, well, I want you to be, kid to be able to buy a jersey and know that he's going to. No. We like buying jerseys. We'll buy the new one. Give me the
and
next
we'll wear the
guy.
old one.
Yes.
Even if it says Rios on it.
Yes. That is like.
Maybe not Rio.
They fans want a winner. And if you're not putting a winner out there, they're not going to pay for it.
They gained 1 million fans from 2013 to 2015. They lost 1 million fans from 2016 to 2018.
Well, also,
went right back down to where it was before.
You put in varied pricing too in that period of time, charging 3 times more for opening day, doing things like that, premium series. That's all a
fans
factor
are watching
too.
the TV. I mean, they were second highest ratings last year on a 104 loss team.
Right.
That's ridiculous. There's interest, but we'll watch it on TV. It's a pretty good view.
That's right.
Danny, you're the man. Always love talking to you, buddy. Thanks for coming in.
See you next week.
This podcast was made possible by our great sponsors like Easton Roofing, the presenting sponsor of Kansas City Profiles at the Danny Kling Scale Reasonably Irreverent podcast. Easton Roofing, where integrity matters. We hope you enjoyed the latest Danny Kling Scale Reasonably Irreverent podcast. Come back soon for something fresh and new.